Welcome back to 843 TV, coming to you from the beautiful Honeyhorn Plantation here on the Hilton Head Island. And Charlie Clark has been sharing all about the wonderful things happening in our area. And that brings us to holiday time. It's kind of coming, but it's going to be here before you know it.
It's kind of scary.
And Taste of the Season is one of those key events that marks that time. So let us know what's coming down the wire for Taste of the Season.
Isn't it follow la 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 la? How did we get to Taste of the Season? Although this is my favorite time of year.
Oh,
I love fall. Football.
Football for sure.
October, November, December, my favorite 3 months of the year.
The weather here is stunning.
Spectacular.
That's the best time weather-wise.
It is the best time. So much going on. But Taste of the Season, how much fun is that event? You know, we've just a great way, I think, too, for our restaurants to show off what they're doing, and just a really festive event. It's always a sellout. We'll have about usually 800 to 1,000 people there. It's an elegant evening. You know, it's one of those evenings that's you know, we have festivals and lots of fantastic festivals that are happening here at Honeyhorn or at Shelter Cove. This is one that, you know, is a little up a notch for the holidays. It just feels a little more festive. So changing it up this year, as we always do, we're doing Taste of the Season under the stars.
Wow.
Yeah,
Let's hear about that.
We're going to be doing it at the Country Club of Hilton Head, and we're going to be out, believe it or not, on the driving range, tented. We're going to have a DJ. We're going to have a VIP tent. We're going to have amazing food from all your favorite restaurants, and this is where chefs try out their recipes for the fall, for the winter, and what's coming. So you're going to have amazing food. I mean, things that, quite frankly, I might not order off the menu. You know, maybe do I need to know what wild boar with a cranberry puree tastes like? Sure I do. Pass it over. And favorites like shrimp and grits and everything else in between. Y'all have been to this event. I know you've been to this event.
Absolutely, absolutely. I don't miss it. It's one of, you know, I'm a foodie, so.
Yeah. It's
And
the
it
place
is, you're
to
right.
be.
You know, one of my favorite things about it is it does give you an opportunity to taste something that you might not be bold enough to taste in another setting, because you know it's a bite.
Right.
And so you might try that charred squid.
Right.
That in the restaurant you might go, I'm not sure I want to spend $40 on charred squid.
Right.
But you know, and you'll discover that, oh my gosh, it's delicious. So it almost opens some doors in your mind in terms of how you approach food. So I just think it's a fantastic event.
And you mentioned elegant, so a chance to maybe kind of dress up and a little change from what we might normally wear and the outside festivals and so forth.
Well, you know, and that's how it's been sort of in the past. I think we probably see this one as being somewhat more casual. I mean, it's up to you.
With outdoors.
With
More
outdoors.
cute hats.
More cute hats, right, exactly. I could see a few boots in the mix there, and also going to have a DJ, which is going to be fun.
Yeah.
And I am so amazed, y'all, at the number of people who do their Christmas shopping at Taste of the Season because of the auction.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, the auction is
it's a great
fantastic.
auction.
And when you have 1,600 generous chamber members who want to help you fund programs like, you know, Junior Leadership and Project Connect and our school Golden Apple programs, it's so great. You just ask and they say, sure, we'd love to help. So the items you get on that auction are fantastic, and we're also in the hospitality business, so we have great trips to places you just can't even imagine. So it's really interesting to watch people be doing their Christmas shopping.
You know, the other thing I love about your chamber events is it brings people together in a really unique way. And that is something that's always impressed me about our chamber, is you are about bringing that community together. What other networking opportunities does the chamber offer this fall?
You know, it's funny, chambers, people ask this question about us a lot, is that, you know, we live in an electronic world, we're all doing business electronically, we're all doing on social and doing these things, which is true, but there's never a substitute for that face-to-face connection.
Absolutely, yes.
There really isn't. You know, you think there is, and maybe the media wants to tell you there is, but in reality, shaking somebody's hand across the table or having a cocktail with someone and building a relationship.
You took the word right out of my mouth, relationship. That's really what drives the businesses and things, and it's that relationship, and you can't do that over a screen. And
you can't. People do business with people they like. They want to do business with. I mean, we all have those people that we've worked with that come to mind, that their service is so extraordinary, your relationship with them is so strong, you're going to do business with them based on that, really, based on that. So the chamber is all about connecting. That's what we want to do. We want to educate, we want to do a lot of things, we want to advocate, but we really want to connect because we know that's where business happens. So events like Taste of the Season, like State of the Region, our popular conversation and cocktails coming up.
Talk a little bit about that, because I know that there's people out there that aren't as familiar about that as they should be.
You know, I think we're always trying to evolve and change. You know, we always need to meet the needs of wear and keep things fresh. And so Conversation and Cocktails is an event we do that gets the business community together, casual setting. Coming up here in November, which is going to be so much fun, on the Promenade in Bluffton.
Oh, nice.
We're going to be doing right there on the Promenade in Bluffton.
And isn't that a wonderful place these days? I'm so amazed when every time I go back, there's something new.
How
and
it's grown.
What a wonderful place.
It's grown, and we've all been here long enough to remember when it was. I remember when it was a field.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I remember when it was a field. I remember coming as a vacationer, 15 years ago, and going, where's Bluffton? What?
Yes.
And now it's so
Yes.
popular.
You can go back further to 20-something for me, and when there was one stoplight and one back road to get to the island, it was through downtown
That's right.
Old Town Bluffton, which none of
Yeah.
that was there now.
No.
So
I was talking
charming.
to a visitor yesterday who hadn't been here in 15 years, and they were reminiscing about this amazing trip they took. They had to drive like 30 minutes into the middle of nowhere, and I said, have you driven that 30 minutes in the middle of nowhere lately? You might want to check it out. It's not in the middle of nowhere anymore.
Yeah, no, it's not. And we've talked about the fact that Hilton Head is on the list. #1 island in the continental U.S., #2 in the world. Bluffton's on the list too.
Yes.
Bluffton is getting some pretty amazing accolades as well in terms of best places to visit, best places to retire. I mean, people discover that gym. Right now, it's up for a.
And best places to boat, in my opinion. That May River, you can't beat
You
that.
can't beat the May
Wonderful.
River. No,
Yeah.
it's fantastic.
For
But it's up
family
right
time.
now for Best Southern Small Town in the Southern Living
love
Awards. And that, Southern Living is like the Bible of the South. I mean, people really love that when it comes to where to travel, where to eat, where to stay. So. And so we have such a large propensity of our members are in Bluffton. Business doesn't stop at the bridge.
Absolutely.
So we really believe that it's a regional approach. And so we do events on both sides of that bridge. And we're really looking forward to doing that one this year in Bluffton.
I have to say, on that super positive note, because I love hearing about how we are thriving as a community,
Yeah.
thank you so much for your time. I know you've taken time out of a very busy schedule.
It's fun. It's what a great gig. I love working for the Chamber.
Well, there
How
you
much
go.
fun is that?
And thank you for joining us for another fabulous episode of 843 TV.
Where communities come to speak.